Okay.
So these are all the topics that I usually cover as part of ab initio online training program. Okay, so usually start with data warehousing concepts. So where different terms and terminologies in data warehousing about data warehouse architecture, differences between data warehouse and data mart, and what are all the different layers we have before building a data warehouse. Then what is meant by a dimension and what is meant by a fact. What are all the different types of dimensions we have.
Yeah, that's actually I am pretty much good in that. I mean, like this is not that time that the first time I'm just coming to this field, so I don't want to, just put this my time into warehousing and everything. Just I am more interested to learn about this tool. It's like
Yeah, sure,
how to
sure,
create
sure.
the mappings, and because I have already worked in other two tools. It's like data stage, talent, and other like SSIS and Informatica. So this,
Okay, okay.
I have never worked in this tool, so just want to learn more about basically how to create the mappings and how to use the components and everything.
Yeah, sure, sure. Then probably we can have a kind of refresh session for data warehousing concepts. Then we can discuss about an introduction to Urban issue, its features and advantages, what are all the different features and advantages of Urban issue, and what are all the different products available in Urban issue. So that we will discuss, and we'll discuss about the architecture of Urban issue and the different parallelism in Urban issue. So, which is an advantage in Urban issue. We
Mhm.
have three different parallelism in Urban issue. So we will discuss about the three different parallelism. Okay, and then we can discuss about the GDE connection establishment from GDE to the cooperating system. So we have two different products called GDE and cooperating system. So
Mhm.
GDE is the one so where we create the graph, where we create the ETL job.
Mhm.
So it is like in Informatica we have Informatica mapping designer, right? So likewise, using the GDE,
Mhm.
so we can create graphs. Okay, we can create graphs and we can debug the graph and we can run the graph and we can
Mhm.
view the results. But if you take Informatica, you will have different tools for just for creating the session. So we have workflow manager, and
Mhm.
for monitoring the results, we have another product, right? So instead, we have only one product in Ab initio called GDE. So using which, so we can be able to create, debug, and run the jobs, and we can view the status of the job.
So on
And
the
we have one more product.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, Sagar.
right. So it's on the same. We can just run the job and we can see the statistics upfront, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, we can see the statistics when the job gets started and when it gets completed, how much time it
Mhm.
takes to process the data. Everything we can see.
It's on the same. Yeah, it's the same like the talent also. So I'm more interested to learn about the GDE and then what you said like the cooperative
Cooperating
system,
system. Yes.
and then the EME, the enterprise method environment.
Right. Right.
And
Which
if you
is,
can
yep.
teach me about like how to create all the plans, like the graph in there and the workflows, and then do you have some, can you just give me some exposure so for the data lineage that how to use in Ab initio?
Yes, that we can explain. The problem is it is difficult to get the license for enterprise metadata environment. So for training purpose,
Mm-hmm.
it is difficult to get the license. The problem is it is very costly to get the license. That is the one constraint. And
Mm-hmm.
for the training purpose, for say for 1 or 2 months, they won't provide license for the EME product. So that
So
is the problem.
where you would be able to give me the training. So you're saying you will be able to use only GDE for the training purpose?
Exactly, GD and cooperating system we can use. And
Okay.
the GD and the cooperating system is the non-key based edition. So for this GD version that we are going to use for the training is 1.10 and the cooperating system is 2.10. So which is non-key based edition. There is no need to get the license from Ab initio to use the product. We can
Okay.
use the product and we can create jobs, ETL jobs, and we can practice.
But in the new version, it's going to be the same look and feel, and every component is pretty much similar.
In terms of component wise, yes, it is similar, and in user interface also you will have added features in the latest version. There will be changes in the menu options, so that we will be covering whenever we discuss about the different menu options. So at the time we'll discuss so what is the menu option available in lower version and what is the corresponding menu available in higher version. So that we will cover, and most of the components which is available in the lower version, so all the components are available in the higher version as well. And along with the components, so they added few more functionalities. So in the lower version, we don't have a provision to read data from XML files, but in the higher version, we have components for reading data from XML files. So likewise, so if you want to read the data from HDFS, so in order to read the data from Hadoop distributed file system, we don't have component in the lower version, but we have the components available in the higher version. So
For the
there are
right?
some added functionalities. So we
Mm-hmm.
have added functionalities available in the higher version, but in the lower version we cannot work on that. But theoretically we can see. See, it is like if we know about the components, if we know about the most commonly used components and how to use the components and how to configure the components, then
Mm-hmm.
irrespective of the version, whatever be the version, so we can work on any version of ab initio. So there is no much difference if we are very confident and comfortable working with the components, with the most important components. So most of the components, yes, we can practice in the lower version. So
Okay.
for making yourself comfortable to work with the components, we framed a case study to build a retail data warehouse. So for building a retail data warehouse, so what are all the steps we have to follow, and we stimulated around 20 scenarios so that
Mm-hmm.
you can get confidence and you can get comfort level on working with the components in other issue.
Okay.
So
This is
it's
what
a real
exactly
time.
I
Yep.
want. So which version in GDE you're saying you will give me the training in 1 point?
1.10 and the cooperating system is 2.10. And this,
For
yes,
EME, we won't.
EME, we won't, yep, EME, I will provide the screenshots. So in the latest version, how
Mm-hmm.
we can do the code check-in, code checkout, and how we can do the data lineage, how we can perform the upstream analysis, how we can perform the downstream analysis using the EME web application. So for those
Mm-hmm.
things, I'll be able to provide the screenshots.
Okay, that sounds good to me. So how many years of experience do you have in ab initio?
I have around 7 years of experience. So I started my career in Cognizant,
Okay.
and I had been with Cognizant for 3 years, 3 months. Then I moved to Polaris, and I had been with Polaris for 2 years, 4 months. Then currently I'm working in Wells Fargo.
Okay, and that's all ab initio you are
Yes,
still
yes,
working?
yes. The
Okay.
entire 7 years of experience in Initio.
Okay, that's good. And I worked in other tools like data stage, talent, but never get a chance for ab initio. So, okay, that's
Oh,
good.
okay, okay, sir, okay.
And so I was just having, some on my side. So the components, like I was looking, it's like compress and database components. They have data sets, and for departition, they have deprecated and
Right,
some miscellaneous and partition, sort, and like that's there's pretty much similar for transformation, transform and translate, validate kinds of.
right, right.
Okay, but definitely I would like to have some exposure on other data lineage. So at the
Okay,
time,
okay.
if you have access, so you can just give me whatever way you are, you can give me some basic ideas.
Yeah, data lineage is nothing but so we can perform either upstream analysis or downstream analysis, right? So if there is a change in the source, so if you
Mhm.
want to find the list of impacted jobs, so
Right.
all the code will be available in EME. So if you want to find the list of jobs due to the changes in the source or in the target, if there is any change in the target table, so if you
Mhm.
want to identify the list of impacted jobs, yes, we can identify the list of impacted jobs using the EME. So for that, I can be able to provide the screenshots. So step-by-step screenshots to do the data lineage, how we can do the data lineage, and how we can view the results using GD, that is
Okay,
EME.
that's good. And did you ever get a chance to install Ab Initio on the server?
Yes, I do have. I'll show you.
Okay.
I installed inside a virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
So within the virtual machine, actually prefer to have virtual machine, and inside the virtual machine, all the other Initio specific softwares I would recommend to install. So without disturbing the native operating system, so
Mm-hmm.
we can do the practice inside the virtual machine.
So you're saying this is the server installation you're talking about, right?
And on the same machine, we can install a virtual machine. Virtual machine is an application. So within the virtual machine, so we can install different operating system. We can have more than one operating system within virtual machine application.
Okay. And for the client, do we directly work onto the server? There is
Exactly.
not a separate
Exactly.
client. We don't have to install on our system, right?
Yes, there is no need to no are you asking about the practice how
I'm
we are going to
talking about
practice?
the GDE. Suppose if I need to work in the graphic, this thing, so GDE. So do I need to install on separately on my client on the machine, or I can just directly go to the server where the Ab Initio is installed?
No, no,
Because
no. No, it has to be installed on your machine. GD has to be installed on your machine. So for installing,
Mhm.
install Ab Initio.
Sorry, I lost your voice in between.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, so you have to install the Ab Initio on your machine. So then
Oh,
you can be able to do the practice.
oh, okay.
So we will be sharing this softwares and installation instructions
Mm-hmm.
via Google Drive.
Okay. Oh, that'll be great.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else do you want to, if you want, yeah, I'm just showing, I just execute this graph and I will show you the results. So we can view the results like this. So if you want to view the data, yes, we can view the, okay. So do you have any other specific queries?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have any other specific queries?
No, just need to understand like how to create the graph, what components should I use,
Okay, okay,
how to run, how to see the data, how to debug, and
okay,
partitioning, of course.
okay, okay. Yeah, that we will discuss, everything that we will discuss. So if you see this list of components that we cover as part of this training program, so whatever the expectation that you have, so most of the components covered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Initially, I will be going to use a table as a source, but yes, we might go for XML also as a source. So,
In the lower version, we cannot practice XML. We don't have the XML components to process the XML data.
okay,
But for that, what we can do is, yeah, we can provide the screenshots.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Then I can just practice in my environment.
Sagupta, your voice is breaking. Can you please repeat?
I'm saying if you will send me the screenshots, I can practice in my environment for
Okay,
XML.
okay, okay, fine. So currently, are you in ab initio project, so where you have the GD, latest version
Um,
of GD and
we are actually migrating to Ab Initio. We were another tool, like we were having a talent, and now we are migrating some of the project we are migrating to Ab Initio.
Oh, okay, okay. So from talent, you are migrating to ab initio. Okay, okay, fine then, fine.
Yeah, we are not migrating. Basically, we are starting a new project instead of talent. So we will be doing a project in Ab Initio. So both tools are going to be in there, but some of the pieces in Ab Initio, some in talent.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there any specific reason for using two different ETL tools? We can do it, whatever we can do in talent, we can do in ab initio. So why we
I
are having two different tools?
Yeah, that's company's decision. So I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
they want to keep some of the development in Ab Initio and some in talent. So that's their decision, management.
Oh, okay, okay, fine then, fine then.
Yeah. So that's the reason I need to learn this.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. So the softwares, whatever the softwares that you use for the training program, so all these softwares we share it via Google Drive so that you can download it and you can install. So for
Mm-hmm.
installation, we'll help you on installation and
Mm-hmm.
we'll provide documentation. So on referring the documentation, if you have any other queries, yeah, we'll help you with the installation.
Okay. So how many weeks do you think it might take if we will go for more detail in Ab Initio? We can just,
It,
if
yeah,
I mean,
45 has,
data
45
warehouse.
has.
Okay. So 40 to 45 hours. Okay.
So the reason why I put up 40 to 45 hours is that, so as I said, right, so we have to practice on the scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So while practicing the scenarios, it may take some time. So I have to do the clarification. So that is the reason I put up 40 to 45 hours.
Okay. So every day we can have 1 hour session, right?
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So on
And
weekday, we can have 1 hour. On weekend, we can have 2 hours, 2 hours of session on weekends.
we can, so do you want to include weekend also? I'm not too sure because the kids are awake and I am not too sure. We can do Monday to Friday.
Yeah, then that would be fine. That would be fine if it is on weekday. Yeah, then we can
If
have it
I
only on
see that
weekdays.
it's working, I mean, then I can let you know. But
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah,
Monday.
sure, sure, sure.
And 10 to 11 is fine for you, right? EST?
Yep, that would be fine for me.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Sakurai. Yep, thanks for attending the session. Yep, have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, so when are you ready? We can start on Monday from tomorrow?
From tomorrow, yes, we can. Yes, we can. But I have leave plans, so I'll be available for 2 days only. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, and after that I'll be going on vacation leave. So I'll be back on next Tuesday only. So we can start. We can start from tomorrow onwards.
Okay, and I think then in 2 days you can give me all those links so I can install and by the time you come back, I can have all the installation done, right?
Yes, right. Yep. That we can do. Yep. We can probably, yep, I'll provide all that in details. Yep.
So do you have any contact number or tomorrow at the same time I can just open the link and you'll be here, right?
Can you please repeat? Your voice is breaking.
I'm saying like at the same time I can just log in here and you will be here at the same time, right?
Yes, right. Yep.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Okay, Sagupta. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And your name is Sarvana, right?
Yeah, Saranan. Yeah.
How do you, I'm sorry, how do you say it?
Saravanan.
Saravanan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Agatha. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.